Hello, Virgo. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you guys? Welcome to your bonus reading for the second half of February. You guys came in number 2 as the most viewed video for the second half of the month. So, yay and congratulations. And thank you, as always, for all of the love and support that you guys throw my way. Much, much appreciated. So we're going to do things a little bit differently this time around, unlike my other readings that if you're a regular to my channel, you'll know a particular format that I follow. I've got a few questions in mind for this bonus reading, so we'll go ahead and go through those questions as the reading unfolds. And as always, I like to start off with a couple of focus messages. So Virgo, this is general as always. It's not going to resonate with every single person. Please do take from it whatever makes sense for you. Let the rest go. And if you are interested in a personal private reading from me, all of that info is down below in the description box, as well as a list of all of the cards that are used for the reading, Virgo. So let's get started with the focus messages first, and then let's dive into the questions for this reading. So I figured, we just entered into Mercury retrograde on the 17th, which was a couple days ago. And so I really wanted to tap into some zodiac and planetary influences and elements. So let's take a look at that with the Barbieri Zodiac deck, and then we'll grab some insight from the Moonology card deck. Okay, so let's get started. Let's take a look and see what it is that you need to focus on this time around, Virgo, for this bonus reading. So angels and spirit guides for Virgo, cross watchers, anybody else who's been guided to tune in to this reading. Let's take a look and see what it is that you need to focus on first and foremost. Guided to this one here. Okay, we've got Jupiter coming through, the Roman god, ruler of heaven and earth. And Jupiter is considered to be a fair and just protector, the planet of luck and expansion, the desire to understand the bigger picture of things. And it's also tapped into your prosperity in order to be able to experience joy and bring you the optimism and faith and spirituality that this planetary influence can bring you. So planet Jupiter coming through here for this reading. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Moonology deck to see what else you need to focus on. So perhaps if you feel that you just haven't had very good luck, whether in your love life or in some other aspect of your life that's been challenging you, Virgo, perhaps Jupiter can assist in that area. The planet of luck and expansion, growth. All right, Virgo. What else do you have to focus on here? Okay, I'm feeling this one here. Step out of your comfort zone. This is tapped into the North Node energy. Okay, so it is time, Virgo, to step out of your comfort zone. Do something out of the norm. And you just might be surprised the direction that your life ends up going or what ends up coming to you. Okay, so let's take a look and see how the rest of this reading unfolds. I really wanted to see what Spirit wants to let you know at this time. What is your person feeling right now? So let's dive into that. Let's take a look at that we're going to start off with the Pining Rose Volume 2 Twin Flame Ascension deck by Calico Moon. What is your person feeling right now, Virgo? Let's take a look at that. Angels and spirit guides. And going back to that Jupiter message, optimism, faith, spirituality, especially if your faith has been tested, if you've lost trust in a situation or in a person, step out of your comfort zone and see if you can see things from a different perspective when it comes to that. And be able to find trust and faith in your heart once again for either a connection, a person, something that's challenging you at this time. Okay, so let's take a look and see in love and romance, especially What is your person feeling at this moment for you? Angels and spirit guides for Virgo. Look at that. Recognition. Recognition of the connection, perhaps. Maybe they fail to recognize the type of bond that you guys had shared before. But this is, to me, somebody that has come to some realizations here when it comes to you, Virgo. We have stolen right after that. Whenever this card stolen comes through, it can either be interpreted as somebody stole your heart. This person could have stolen your heart, or you were already in a committed relationship and somebody stole you away from your partner, or however way that's coming through here. Stolen is oftentimes tied into third-party situations. So if that's something that you dealt with, of course, that's not for everybody, but there are those of you out there that I feel are intermingled in that energy where a partner was stolen away from somebody else. And perhaps this person coming through is recognizing what it is that they did if they ended up stealing you away from a partner, Virgo. That's for some of you. For those that don't resonate with that, this is simply a person coming through here that they literally stole your heart. And look at this. Reconciliation. So they definitely want to come back to you. They're looking for a reconciliation here when it comes to the two of you. We have chaotic and we have choice. So there are choices here, Virgo. Now, we are taking a look at what is your person feeling at this time. They know that they have choices, but at the end of the day, you are the one that they want. They want to come back to you. And this could certainly be a part of your own energy. If you're feeling like you can't quite make up your mind what it is that you're wanting when it comes to this, it's, that feeling of just feeling overwhelmed by this decision when it comes to this connection, especially for my divine feminines. So let's grab some dialogue and let's take a look at that. What is your person feeling right now when it comes to you? This is the 5D Love Messages Oracle deck by Calico Moon. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. They know that they've got options, and maybe in the past they did. They had more than one option in love and romance. But somebody was stolen here. Stolen away from whoever was committed in another relationship. I have a feeling here, Virgo, that it was you that was in a committed relationship. This person stole you away from that person. But they are coming through wanting you back. They have choices, but you have choices as well. And if this is representing a third party, we'll have to see how the rest of this reading goes, but you might not be on the same page as this person, especially if part of the reconciliation here is still a part of a third party. I ultimately feel that that's not what you're looking for here. All right, let's take a look and see what your person wants to say to you right now. What is your person feeling? Why don't you reach out to me? So they're wondering, why haven't you contacted them? And maybe there's a reason why that is, especially if you are committed elsewhere and they know this, but they're still wondering, why don't you reach out to me? Next message. Things just got too emotional for me. And I have a feeling when you guys were together before, perhaps it could have just all been about the physical aspect, the physical intimacy between the two of you, and they weren't wanting to get entangled into the emotional aspect of the connection. But perhaps due to the distance and time apart, they're coming to that realization, that recognition that they do want you and that they love you and that their heart space has actually been touched by this connection. And it's not just all about the physical. Next card. Do you think about me too? And I feel, Virgo, that you do. And perhaps you've even wondered, do they think about you? Well, they're coming through here, certainly wanting reconciliation. So yes, they do. Next card. I wasn't completely honest with you. And perhaps you know this, which is why it's falling right below chaotic. A part of your heart space might be wondering at this time, Virgo, it's like, if I let you back into my life, are you coming towards me with the truth this time? Look at this one. I have to work on myself right now. And that's what they're coming through, letting you know. So they're doing some work on themselves, perhaps recognizing that they have to work on parts of themselves that needed attention. And they are coming to that realization here. Let's grab a couple more. You have been on my mind. Not surprised that's coming through. On the last one, I miss you. So what's your person feeling right now? They're still thinking about you, recognizing the connection, wanting to come back into your life, wanting a reconciliation, knowing that they have choices and ultimately you are their choice. They have come to the realization that you are the one that they want. They're still thinking about you, and they're definitely coming through, letting you know, Virgo, that they miss you. So let's grab some insight from the Psychic Tarot to add to this. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. What is your person feeling right now? What energy are they coming forward with at this time when it comes to you, Virgo? Angels and spirit guides for Virgo. What is your person feeling right now? Disruption. Okay, so there has been a tower moment between the two of you here, Virgo. And perhaps this person caused that tower moment. It's also tied into fire energy. So this person could certainly be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or a fire sign could have been a part of the third party situation here. This came through as an unexpected event. And it is chaos. And here's the same type of energy. This could be picking up off of my divine feminines. And my divine masculine is coming through, recognizing perhaps what it is that they've done and not wanting to repeat those patterns, trying to come through, making different choices this time around. This is also grieving the end of the relationship. So during the time that you guys have been apart, Virgo, I really feel that for one thing, they miss you. They still think about you, and they've had a lot of time to think about the connection and how it all unfolded and put you guys at a distance. They've had a lot of time to think about that. And this is recognition of the lessons as well that this person needed to learn from their past mistakes that come about with a tower moment, so that they can learn from that and come towards you as a better person. So they know that they need to take action. But yes, this tower moment does represent conflicts, separations, and for some of you, it could have even resulted in a divorce. And this person is just trying to listen to their intuition, that inner voice that's calming them down to the point where they ultimately know that everything's going to work out in the end. Look at this. The Harmony card is the Lover's card. So your person could be a Gemini for some of you. There's definitely a very special, deep bond between you and this person, Virgo. They're still very much attracted to you. This could also be tied into temptation. So if this did start with a third party situation for some of you, part of this Harmony Lover's card is also tied into that sexual, very strong sexual connection between two people. And it could have certainly started off just, again, being all about the physical, all about the sexual connection between the two of you, but it developed into something more, I'm feeling. They weren't ready for things to go in that direction, but time, distance, separation gave this person a lot of time to reflect on how they're feeling, certainly. And perhaps you feel as though they've moved on, that they don't even think about you. They absolutely do. You have been on my mind. I miss you. So part of the Lover's energy here, Virgo, is that this person, they know that it's time to make a decision when it comes to this connection. They know it. They're remembering the good times that you guys have shared. And some of you guys may have started off as really good friends and it turned into something more. Friends turned into lovers. You've got the Destiny card right after that. Destiny in this deck is the Wheel of Fortune, Virgo. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune is more fire energy here. So your person could certainly have fire in their chart, or you might be dealing with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. This is good luck here. This is good karma. I feel part of the situation why you guys are not together, Virgo, is because of bad karma, bad luck that came into this whole situation, intertwined for some of you with third parties, infidelity, somebody who broke the trust in the relationship. There were options, there were choices, and I feel your person could have not made the best choices back then, but I do feel that they've learned, that they've matured, that they've grown from that experience, and they're ready to make the right choice when it comes to you. And the Wheel of Fortune is a cycle of change and success. And it's coming through with abundant energy as well. When this person focuses on the connection with you, Virgo, they see a bright future here. And again, with the Destiny card, the Wheel of Fortune, it's constantly turning, so action needs to be taken. Your person recognizes that. They know that they can't sit around forever just thinking about this. They need to take action to be able to manifest this reconciliation. It's not enough to just sit there and pine over how things were. They need to take action here. And yeah, Wheel of Fortune, someone from the past is coming back. They want to come back to you. They want that reconciliation. And perhaps you're afraid to even entertain that reconciliation, considering what went down here before. But I feel that's what this might be tapping into. Step out of your comfort zone. Follow your heart. And if it feels right, perhaps you got to take that leap of faith and see where this ultimately goes with this person, because they're open to it. So you got to be on the same page if you are willing to allow them back into your life, because whichever door you happen to represent, Virgo, that doesn't necessarily mean that door is open to this person. But if you absolutely are, if you're open to that, then they can walk through that door and you guys can have a new beginning. We have the Seven of Pentacles. That is your very own energy, Virgo, as well as Capricorn and Taurus. This is all about patience and planning. So perhaps your person during this time of separation, they've been focusing on what it is that they need to do and able to bring about this reconciliation in the 3D. So again, you guys more than likely haven't been talking, haven't been in communication for a while, and they've been doing some work here, working on themselves, working on their finances, working on being able to provide a better life for themselves as well as for you if you guys come together. And that needed time. It definitely needed time here. This is all about how they envision the future. And they envision it, Virgo, with you. And they want to invest their time with you. Partnerships and alliances. That is the Three of Wands. They definitely want to come back into partnership with you. They want to be able to collaborate with you for you guys to work as a team here. And this is also about looking ahead, growth. And expansion, which is a part of that Jupiter energy. Because in order to move forward from this, Virgo, the only way to go is forward. You guys have already had that tower moment. You can only build from the ground up after that. Whatever needed to go before has been taken care of by that tower. It got rid of whatever needed to go back then. And I feel your person has had a lot of time to think about that since you guys have interacted last. And look at this. You've got the Two of Cups. A spiritual union. Your person still feels that this relationship is coming through with this very special bond that the two of you share. Very special intimate moments that the two of you have had together. This is all about connection, unity, and that ultimate partnership that they want to have with you. So again, Virgo, if you're open to that, this is what they're willing to offer you. And again, you've got beautiful energies here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups. Amazing. So let's move on from that. And let's take a look and see, what is your person? What else does your person need you to know at this time? What else do they need you to know? So let's go ahead and add to this with the Pining Rose Love Oracle deck. Again, by Calico Moon. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. What does your person need you to know right now, Virgo? What do they need you to know right now? We already know how they're feeling and that they want reconciliation. What else do they need you to know right now when it comes to this connection? For Virgo, please, angels and spirit guides. For the viewer, what does their person need them to know right now? Oh my gosh. Look at that. They want to reach out. You are the one. You're it. You're the one that they want, Virgo. Look at this next card. I'm sorry. Followed by sorrow. So it hurt this person. It hurt them to hurt you. And maybe they didn't feel it at the time, or the impact that that tower moment had at that time. But this person, I feel, has had a lot of time since then to be able to saturate themselves in their actions and what happened and what they've done, whatever part of the equation they are taking responsibility for. You know, it takes two to tango, so they're not perfect, and neither are you, Virgo. Each person had their own free will to take this situation into whatever direction that it went. And I feel for some of you, it might have certainly ended quite painfully and unexpectedly, but they are coming through, letting you know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I've done. I'm sorry for what I said. Or perhaps they're sorry for what they ended up not following through with, or empty promises. However way this apology needs to come through, it's here. They definitely want to reach out to you. Perhaps they've picked up their phone and really wanted to just tell you, it's like, look, I'm so sorry. You're the one for me. And maybe they didn't know that back then, or failed to recognize it back then, but they see that now. This is what they need you to know. We have history. And look at this. We have forgiven, followed by spy, unspoken feelings, red hot. They are still pining for you. You guys have had some history together, and it's been very difficult for this person to just walk away from this connection, even if it is energetically, even if it is just vibrationally. You guys are not together. They want to reach out. They are now recognizing that you are the person that can unlock their heart. You hold the key. And isn't it interesting how we have I'm sorry and forgiven? And perhaps should this apology come to fruition here, Virgo, this is a part of what they need from you, is to forgive them. This is what they need to let you know at this time, that they do apologize for their actions and that they are remorseful for hurting you. But they are keeping tabs on you. It might not seem like it, but they are. Social media stalking, maybe. Or you might not even realize how they're keeping tabs on you, but they are. There's a lot. There is a lot here that they still need to say to you. And I feel these unspoken feelings come from both of you. There's a lot that ended up not being given the opportunity for you guys to have that conversation. Red hot, very passionate, very sexual in nature here. You guys could have definitely had a very fiery, passionate connection when it came to making love, when it came to being intimate. They haven't been able to forget about you. They still think about you. They already told you they still miss you. They're still pining for this connection, Virgo. They are still pining. And I have a feeling for some of my Virgos, this is surprising you, because you might feel as though they might have already moved on, that they have forgotten all about the connection, that they don't even think about you. That's not the case. Based off of what's coming through here, that is so not the case. They absolutely do. You cross their mind more times than you realize, Virgo. Wow. Let's add some tarot to this to get some clarification on this. This is the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. Angels and Spirit Guides for Virgo. For the viewer, what does their person need them to know right now? What else do you need to know in regard to this connection? What does your person need you to know right now, Virgo? Look at that. It's not an accident. Two of Cups already came through in the first batch of cards. It is a spiritual union. It is a divine partnership. Two different decks coming through. So your person, they know what they want. It might have taken them a long time to come to that realization and to wake up, but you are the person that they want, Virgo. Cups is water energy. So for some of you guys, you might be focused on a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We do have the Temperance card right after that, which is all about restoration and a possible reconciliation here, Virgo. This is what your person needs you to know right now, that they want to come back to you. They still want you. They recognize this connection as a divine partnership. You are the one. They're still pining for you. They still miss you. They're still thinking about you. The love is here. They want to reach out, but maybe they're afraid to for fear of rejection, or especially those of you who might still be attached, and that needs to come to completion if you're no longer invested in that connection. Third parties can no longer be a part of this equation in order to restore the connection between the two of you. This is Sagittarius energy from that Temperance card. This is bringing harmony and balance back into the equation here. That is what your person needs you to know right now, that they want a harmonious reconnection with you. They don't want any drama. They don't want any chaotic energies following you guys around. They don't want any more tower moments. They want to do things right this time. They want to make the right choices with you this time. So I do feel that your person recognizes that this might take some time and that they have to be patient. And they're trying to have faith and patience, truly, just trying to wait for things to unfold. So they're not wanting to rush this by any means, I don't feel. And they might also be picking up off of your energy, Virgo, that you need more time. And they're willing to honor that. You have the Magician right after that. Manifestation tools with the Magician. Tapping into air energy. So again, for some of you, it could be a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini. The Magician could certainly represent your person, Virgo. Somebody who is very flexible in nature, very creative. This person is ready to take action when the timing is right. If they weren't ready to grab the reins of this relationship before and take charge, they are now. They're working through their fears. They're willing to take the risk to make this reconciliation, this reconnection with you happen, Virgo. And it is yet another card talking about a rekindled romance. Temperance and Magician talking about the same thing. Two people that have the chance to come back together. We have the Eight of Pentacles right after that, which is more of your own energy, Virgo. Work in progress. And I feel that's what your person needs you to know right now. That they're working on themselves, bettering themselves, learning their lessons. And perhaps this is something that you need to do as well during this time that you guys are at a distance from one another. And this Eight of Pentacles is very much tied into a passionate connection between you and your person. It is falling right below red hot. They miss those intimate moments with you. And perhaps you do as well. And here we are again with the Tower. So, added confirmation here between you and your person, Virgo, that there was some sort of divine intervention that happened here between the two of you. Perhaps the direction that things were going before, something needed to shift and change, especially if it was tied into third parties and toxicities and situations that could not sustain the direction that it was going. So it is confirming that here twice with the second representation of a Tower moment. So I really feel you both have had a lot of time to think, knowing that ultimately you're not wanting to repeat that Tower moment from happening again. And part of the lessons that you both need to learn here is that things need to be different, and there cannot be any outside interference or attachments to other people in order for this relationship to have a fighting chance at making it. But at the end of the day, your person definitely needs you to know that you are the one that they want. You are the person that they want to reconcile with. You are the one that they want, that divine partnership. They are so ready to grow with you, Virgo. So ready. They really miss you, I feel. So let's add to this with some dialogue. Divine Love and Separation deck by Fire Witch Tarot. Let me set these guys aside. So let's take a look and see what else your person needs you to know right now, Virgo. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo for this bonus reading. What else does your person need you to know at this time? What else do they need you to know at this time, Virgo? Please bring it forward. For Virgo, please. What does your person need you to know right now? Okay, now let's grab the bottom card. All right, Virgo, let's take a look. Okay. First message. I want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you. Exactly. They want to reach out, no doubt about that, Virgo. They definitely need to talk to you, and in time, I feel you will hear from this person. Next card. Why be selfish in not allowing yourself to be seen and loved? Allow it. Especially for those of you who are relating with somebody who's keeping tabs on you and spying on you from a distance. And perhaps some of you guys may have blocked this person to the point where they can't see you, not even on social media, and it's frustrating them. Could be tied into that. Next card. I wish I could just forget about all this. And I really feel here, part of what it is that this person wants to forget are all of the difficult energies tied into third parties and whatever brought the Tower moment down. Because when it comes to you, Virgo, you're the one for them. They definitely want to come back. They want a reunion. There's a lot still here that is left unsaid between the two of you. And they definitely are coming forward with some sort of apology. And they're wanting your forgiveness. Their heart is broken. They're in a space of sorrow when it comes to this connection being at a separation. So there are a lot of things here that they would rather forget when it comes to the more painful memories. Next card. Neither one of us wants to be the first to say I love you. Perhaps they're right, Virgo. And that's what's keeping you guys at a stalemate, standstill energy. Somebody just needs to take that first step. I feel it's your person that eventually will reach out. They're coming through here letting you know, I want to have those heart-to-heart conversations. Next card. Nothing has been the same. We're both shifting. Nothing's been the same since you guys went into separation, Virgo, and perhaps they're recognizing that in you as well, that your life has not been the same since they've been out of your life. But the love is here. They're still focused on you. They want to come back to you. They feel you are it. You are the only choice that they have by way of reconnecting with the person that they love and want to be with. You're it. You are the one. The last message. I want to be able to speak truthfully when I'm ready to open up. Exactly. That is the key here. And that's why we've got the Temperance card coming forward with the need for patience. Because it's going to take time for this person to be able to process everything in order to come to the right timing and when it is that they feel they're ready to reach out to you, have those heart-to-heart conversations. So it's just a matter of time. I feel here, Virgo, before your person is ready to open up to you and tell you they're sorry, they still love you, they want to reconnect, they want to build a future with you long-term and find happiness once again in this connection. All right, guys, so let's move on and let's grab some insight on future energies for this connection. All right. Let's grab some romance angels here. What are the future energies for this connection in love and romance? Angels and spirit guides for Virgo. Future energies, please. Future energies for Virgo in this connection. For this bonus reading, please. Okay, there is an ex that needs to be released here. And again, if this was a part of a third party situation, by somebody having to release an ex, that does get rid of that third party. So whoever is attached and is no longer invested in that connection, I feel here, Virgo, it could potentially be you that needs to release this ex in order to clear the way for you and your person to be able to reconnect and just have a new beginning in love and romance. Give your relationship a chance, exactly. In order to give the relationship a renewed chance, a second chance at love, this ex has to go. And if they're not an ex yet, they need to be. Okay, somebody needs to let go of an attachment that's no longer serving a purpose here. And I feel, Virgo, once again, I'm guided to tell you that it could be you that may have to release this ex in order to work on this partnership. It does start with you. You got to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And yes, it is indicating the separation here. between the two of you. But this person is coming through as your soulmate. So the separation here has to be with the ex, Virgo, in order for you to explore a reconciliation with your person. Outside influences, other attachments, third parties, that needs to be let go of. That needs to be released. All right, so let's grab some Mystic Moon oracles to add to this. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo. What are the future energies for this connection? Future energies for this connection. Divine Feminine has a lot of power moving forward into the future. And if you happen to be Divine Feminine, Virgo, then you're definitely heavily impacted by this situation moving forward. This person is your soulmate. They see you much the same way that you see them. And some of you might even identify with a twin flame connection. So going back to that focus card, step out of your comfort zone, even though it might scare you to see what the future may have in store for you and this person. What's coming through here is that the love is still there. They want to be able to reinvest their time, their heart in you. And if you're open to that, you both can actually have a very happy future together. And I was just mentioning twin flames, and here we are with that mirroring energy of twin flames. That's so interesting. So whether you identify with a soulmate, see this person as your soulmate, or a twin flame, doesn't matter. It is coming through here that in order for the relationship to move forward, there has to be people that need to leave this equation. Exes need to go. Outside influences, third parties, karmics, that needs to go in order for the two of you to have a fighting chance at making this relationship work. What else, please, for Virgo? What else do we need to know? Yeah, see? Third parties. So in order, again, for this relationship to work, Virgo, this third party element has to be released. It's coming through here because it's quite a prominent part of this reading, in that it might have entered your life as a third party. And that's exactly what needs to go, is the third party element for you and your person to be able to make this work. We have self-worth coming through here. Find value in yourself, your self-esteem, your self-worth, how you see yourself. Love yourself first in order to be able to extend that love to the person that is deserving of your heart. Big dreams, followed by metamorphosis. So in order for these big dreams to happen, to come true with your person, Virgo, there are changes that definitely need to happen. So continue that metamorphosis, continue to work on yourself, continue to love yourself first. Your person needs to do the same. They've got work to do on their own as well. But yeah, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, whatever needs changes, whatever it is that you need to do different this time around. You guys actually can make this a successful relationship moving forward and make those big dreams come true. In love and romance, a happy future together. That is all possible here between the two of you, Virgo. So let's add some tarot to this. Let's see what else needs to come through. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo for this bonus reading. What are the future energies for this connection? So yeah, the ex has to go. Third parties need to go in order to bring in all of these wonderful opportunities and a second chance, a new beginning with your soulmate and or your twin flame. And I feel my divine feminines are in a seat of power to make all of this happen. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo. What are the future energies for this connection? We do have the Knight of Wands coming through, followed by Temperance. So we've got the Temperance card coming through again. And then we've got the Star card. Okay, so Wands is fire energy. Once again, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The Knight of Wands is somebody who's full of energy, definitely a lot of passion, adventurous, very lustful as well. So the connection between you and your person, Virgo, full of passion, no doubt about it. Again, with the Temperance card coming through a second time, there is absolutely no question that there is a potential for a reconciliation between you and your person. It's going to take some time. You got to have patience to see this through. And unbelievable how you've got the Star coming through. So for some of you, it could be an Aquarius that you're focused on. This is giving you hope and faith and optimism, which is also tapped into the energy of that Jupiter card that came through earlier. This is restoring peace in the connection, Virgo. You've had two Tower cards that came through in this reading. The Star card is restoring peace, getting you out of the chaotic energy that the Tower moment has given you and this person. This is enlightenment now. This is a wish come true. This is an impossible situation that is now possible for you guys to work on this partnership. This is about a strong love that two people share in this divine partnership that the two of you have with one another. We do have the Seven of Swords, air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So the Seven of Swords, it's about a betrayal and deception. And I feel that's all tied into the ex, the third parties, and what drove a wedge between the two of you. That all needs to come to completion. That all needs to phase out in order for this relationship to have a fighting chance at working, moving forward in the future. But I am loving how this energy is surrounded by the Star card as well as the Sun. So the Sun is blessing this reading for you in the future, Virgo. More fire energy. So for some of you guys, you might be focused on a fire sign, or your person could certainly have a lot of fire in their chart. This is happiness here, guys. This is the ultimate happiness that is coming forward for you. This is a renewal. This is your relationship coming back to life. This is giving you the illumination that is so needed in this situation. If it was in a dark place before, which I feel it was, considering we had two Tower moments that came through, the Sun is bringing forward the illumination that's so needed to get you guys out of that darkness. And this is about unions and even marriage moving forward for some of you, building a life, having a happy life together. And this is facing the truth, coming forward with the truth. I feel the Seven of Swords with the betrayal and the lies and the deception. That's where you guys were. That's not where you want to stay. You want to move beyond that. And in the future, you've got the sun to ensure that you're not going to be saturating yourself in the darkness of tower moments and deception and betrayals and third parties and exes that no longer belong in your life, Virgo. You've got the energy of not only the sun, but the star blessing the future outcome for this connection. Amazing. So let's add to this with some final dialogue from your person here. So let's grab some unspoken messages from the Volume 2 deck by Fire Witch Tarot, Virgo. So these are some final thoughts, final words from either yourself or your person, whoever it is that needs to speak up here. Let's take a look and see who it is that needs to speak up. Is it you, Virgo? Is it your person? So we'll grab a few from here. Take whichever ones resonate with you. And let's grab the bottom card. I'm guided to this one as well. Okay. What do we have here? All right. First message. I find it easier to love you in the 5D than to love you and hide in the 3D. So I feel part of the reason why we've got the Temperance card coming through twice. Again, it's going to take some time for your person to be able to get into the right mind frame to where they're ready to come towards you. So I feel right now for some of you, your person is more comfortable connecting with you in the 5D rather than in the 3D for now. But eventually I do feel part of this process of working on the partnership is going to take you guys out of that 5D realm so that you can face each other, have those heart-to-heart conversations, and really attack the issues of the relationship and be able to build a future with one another. That's what I'm feeling here. And I'm not surprised to see this one. Purposely putting myself in stagnant situations because I'm not ready. So for some of you, your person is coming through, letting you know they're not ready quite yet. They still have some lessons to learn. They still need more time. Again, going back to the Temperance of needing flexibility and patience. That's what's coming through for some of you guys. Next message. I love how our vibes collide when we are together. Okay, so there are those of you there, your person is just feeling this way, that they feel those vibes when you guys are together and they miss that. I love how our vibes collide when we are together because you guys are coming through, for one thing, as either soulmates or twin flames, and you feel this draw still towards each other. Next message. I've had premonitions of our past lives together. You guys could have certainly connected in a past life. And there might have been unfinished business in that past life. And they're getting glimpses of that either through a dream, or it's just, if you're dealing with somebody who's just naturally intuitive, they could be tapping into past lives energy between the two of you. And I just feel that you were meant to reconnect in this lifetime, whether as a soulmate or twin flames. Next message. We have spirit babies in the 5D that want to be born. Maybe you guys talked about having children, building a life together, starting a family. So again, for now, it's in the 5D. But give it a little bit more time, Virgo. Your person just needs a little bit more time to process what it is that they need to do and what it is that they want to take it out of that 5D realm and bring it into the 3D. Next message, my fear of losing you eats at me. They don't ultimately want to lose you. They definitely want you back. They want reconciliation here. But there are those of you that are dealing with somebody who's had some major issues that they've had to deal with on their own. So give them the space, give them the time that they need in order to process all that, to come towards you, having worked through all of the drama and all of any other past attachments to exes or third parties or what have you, and to come towards you without any of that baggage that doesn't need to be there any longer. And that, I feel, is what the Tower has assisted you both in doing, getting rid of things and attachments that are no longer serving a purpose in your life. And the last one, I want to see you focus on yourself instead of me. Okay, so this is your person telling you that they want you to work on yourself and not be focused so much on them. They could be the type of person that doesn't want the spotlight on them while they're working through their issues. They want to just do things behind the scenes and do the healing and processing of their thoughts and energies on their own. And they're not wanting to interact until they're ready for that. And that's okay, you know? And so they're coming through letting you know, I want to see you focus on you now. Love yourself first. This is something that you both ultimately need to do here. So each person has work that needs to come to completion here. And I feel, give it some time. There's a reason why the Temperance card has come through here as it has, which requires time and patience. But I do feel that we have enough references to reconciliation here for this reading that this ultimately can work itself out. Angels are coming through, letting you know you got to give your relationship a chance and work on your partnership. Okay, so let's close this out with some final thoughts from the Lover's Oracle deck for this reading for you, Virgo. I've been talking for over an hour. Didn't even realize that. So let's grab some final messages here for this reading for you and your person. Take whichever one makes sense for you. All right, we've got 3 here. Look at that, guys. A new beginning. Okay, a fresh start, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Exactly. Here are your big dreams. Here's a new beginning for you and your person. So give it some time, have patience, as I mentioned with the Temperance card coming through. That is what it's all about. You're being blessed by the Star card as well as the Sun card with some very positive energies to uplift and assist this relationship to come back together. It is coming through as a sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. And perhaps this needed to happen. You guys needed those Tower moments in order to come to that realization and understanding of how sacred a bond this actually is, and it's worth a second chance. Look at this, time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Exactly. So it keeps going back to that need for patience because it is going to require some time. That's all it is. It just needs more time for growth, for healing. And I feel eventually, Virgo, you will hear from this person when they're ready. They've got lessons to learn, and so do you. You both have work that you need to do in your own individual lives. And I feel once the universe does its thing and opens up the way for you guys to come back towards each other, there's a really good chance that you will find happiness with one another moving forward towards the future. So this is, I feel, not over between you and this individual, Virgo. There's a second chance, a new beginning, and the horizon. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave it. I've talked long enough here. I hope that whatever part of this reading resonated with you, I do hope that it helped you out. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box. And I'll be back real soon, guys, with more readings for you. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time. Take care.